Death, Shadow, and Explorer and Pioneer. We're playing the Explorer version here. We don't have normal Death Shadow, however, we do have Scourge of the Skyclaves, and this is kind of the Death Shadow equivalent that we're playing. 1 and a black, this kicker for 5, but when you cast a spell that's kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. Almost never comes up. But Scourge of the Skyclaves, power and toughness each equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. So it includes you and your opponent, so dealing damage to you and your opponent, and keeping that not necessarily equal, but being able to keep up damage on both sides is really, really important. The traditional Death Shadow plan is that you just deal damage to yourself. Shocklands, Thoughtseize, Street Wraith, that's the pay life, and then Death Shadow would get bigger. Here, we kind of have to make sure that we're doing damage to both players. We're a little bit more, I guess, aggro. And so, let's start off with the creatures. So we've got our 4 copies of Scourge of the Skyclaves. At 1, then, we have 4 copies of Knight of the Ebon Legion, which synergizes well with our loss of life cards. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a +1 swing counter on it. That can be you or your opponent. If you go Shockland, Thoughtseize, you trigger it. Or obviously, if we're attacking, dealing opponent damage. Cool, sweet. Also has the pump ability to gain +2/+2 Death Touch. It's a nice mana stick later on in the game. It's very, very solid. We then have 4 copies of Monastery Swiftspear and 2 copies of Soulscar Mage, just other good attackers in red. So the price ability, Soulscar Mage also offers some utility with the -1/+1 counters. We do have a couple of actual damaging spells. Then we have a Croxer, just super, super good. Too good, I think, not to play as a one-off here. And then we have 1 Bonecrusher Giant, extra removal, but also a threat. And then 1 copy of Shadow Mortality, which is another Death Shadow style effect. 13 black for a 7/7, but costs X less to cast, where X is the difference between your life total and your starting life total. So if you are on 7, it costs black. So 2 mana 7/7, ideally. Those are the key creatures. Let's look at the spells. So at 1, we've got 4 copies of Fatal Push, Premier Removal Spell, and 4 copies of Thoughtseize, which is just one of the cards that makes this deck work. You want to take away your opponent's removal for your creatures, while also dealing damage to yourself. Super, super sweet. We then also have 1 copy of Malakir Rebirth here, as a kind of one-of. It's a land if you need it to be a land, but this kind of Undying effect, until to end the turn that creature gains whenever it dies, returns the battlefield tapped to its control, is something we're kind of in for. Keep alive our Scourges, our little creatures and stuff, but also does a couple of damage to us, which we're kind of in the market for. There's also just a Play with Fire here. I had more of these in originally. Being able to make sure our opponent's life total is low as well, to be able to play Scourge, is important. Also just reasonable removal, interacts well with Soulscar Mage, our prowess creatures. Cool. Beat the Swarm's another card here that kind of plays into our life loss plan. Destroy target creature or enchantment opponent controls, and you lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. 1 and a black. Can be a little bit dangerous, but obviously being able to deal with both creatures and enchantments is handy, and that life loss goes a long way to enable Scourge and your other cards. We then have 2 copies of Satisful Smashing, which alongside Agadeem's Awakening provide us with utility lands that also deal 3 damage to us, which is really important. Note, there are 4 Agadeems, so more on the black side, and 2 Satisful Smashings. It's really tricky if you draw a ton of these, I'll be honest with you, and so we're only playing 6 of them. And then rounding out the Temur spells, we have Temur Battle Rage, which is a bit of a carryover from the modern Death Shadow deck. 1 in a red, target creature gains double strike at a turn. If it's ferocious, so power 4 or greater, it also gains trample, which enables some nice kills with Scourge, with Shadow Mortality. Awesome, awesome. Then, kind of masquerading as a 3 mana spell, we have a Claim to Fame. Again, a little bit like Malakir Rebirth, just a one of here. It brings back all your important 1 and 2 drops, so all your creatures, and then obviously Scourge is a big thing. Can recur Croc, so if you're in a spot where you just want to get some damage and attack your opponent's hand a little bit, neat, that's fine. There's then 1 copy of Demonic Embrace, which I thought would be a nice little tool to add. +3/+1 and flying, but you can cast from your graveyard by paying 3 life, so it kind of plays into both plans there. Either fly over the top with Scourge, again Shadow, even on any other creatures, you can actually power them up quite a bit. And be able to cast out of your graveyard for 3 life is super, super handy, and again, enables your life loss cards. Then we have, look, we're playing a red deck, we're playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's just incredible, I'm not going to dwell on it too much. And then we have 1 copy of Colligan's Command. It's another direct damage spell, but again, also recurs things from your graveyard, and deals damage that you can blow up artifacts to attack our opponent's hand in a tough spot. Cool. Mana-based stance. I've already talked a little about. We've got 4 Agadeem's Awakenings, Shackle Smashings. We have another DFC here with Malakir Rebirth. Okay, that's fine. We then have 4 copies of Blood Crypt, another land that damages us, and 3 copies of Sulphurous Springs to kind of control your life total a little bit. You have to be a little careful. Again, aggro decks, you can get into some tough spots, especially if you've got reach like Burn. But still very, very solid. 4 copies of Black Creek Cliffs, Ace Pathway here, 1 each of Den of the Bugbear have the Turret, and then attack Anuma again, recur either Scourge, Shadow, 1 copy of Bone Crusher Giant is quite handy as well, obviously, get back removal, or any of the other creatures. Right, I'm going to take this into some best of 1 ranked, trying the concept, I guess. I spent a lot of time actually trying to tune it to get to this point, but hey, we're going to see if it can compete on the best of 1 ladder. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it, yada yada yada, like, subscribe, notifications, and yeah, into some ranked games. Alright, match number 1. I think I'll play 5 total, we see how they go, we'll see how they go. But, yeah. Rakdos, quote-unquote, Death Shadow. It's a little harder setup than it is in Modern, of course. But, hey, a lot of merit here. So, like, here we've got Scourge, we've got Thoughtseize, Hive, Tactical Smashing. The case of, in this hand, lowering our opponent's life total so that we can actually play the Scourge. Because currently, obviously, it's a 2-mana 0/0. Okay, Black-Red. I don't want to take removal here. The Massacre's a little annoying. I'm going to take Go for the Throat. The Blooded Houses provide more removal as well than the Fable. Long term, I think taking the Fable is probably the best thing to do. But let's do this. We'll take the best card. The Meteor Massacre, in theory, we should be able to just play entirely around. Feed the Storm's kind of handy. I'm gonna, because we have the Shadow we're looking to play, I'm just gonna play this for 3 life. I'm gonna say go. Not gonna make our 2-mana 0/0. The Scourge is the best card in the deck, but also a little awkward. We'll see if they play out. Okay, they're not going to play into it, which is fair enough, I think. They have more answers. I'm very happy to find this Colligan's command off to... am I? I kind of want to do 2 damage. Oh, this is awkward. I'll let this resolve, but if they take a creature, we can get it back with a K command, so I'm not too worried. It might just take removal. Like, taking like, Feed the Storm, Pale Push. Taking Colligan's command might just be the best play. They're thinking about it. If you take the Scourge, you know that I'm just going to get it back. Give a Ghost to Throat to burn through. The Thoughtseize obviously also powers up the Scourge. So here, this will take them down. If we decide to shoot them with the Colligan's command, then we can then play this as a 4/4. It does still let us go for the Throat, but hey, this is what they're going to opt to do. I wonder if they're going to make a Harvester here. They have to get through the Go to the Throat one way or the other. We do have a few different ways to attack the hand, and so maybe we can leverage one of those, but we'll see what we draw. Attacking here, do they hold up Go for the Throat? Do they? Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I can also make them discard. I definitely want to return a creature. I think long term. I'm not under a ton of pressure to play the Scourge. I'm gonna attack their hand a little bit. Maybe just pitch a Harvester. They've not seemed super happy to play with them so far, so they're gonna hit the Massacre, which I think is fair enough. See, this currently still costing 10 mana. Not the Airborne Legion. We can't make. Wait, we can use 1, 2, 3. Just not a 4. But I think we do this to be mana efficient. And pray they don't have Land Shoulder as their card in hand on top of the library. Cool. So now Shadow Mortality costs 7. Oh, yeah, you know. It'll be here real soon. And now, like, maybe they use the Go to the Throat here instead of on the Scourge. Or we'll see if they play Blood Harvester. If not, we've drawn Thoughtseize. Cool, go ahead and cast. That's the game plan. What are the mystery cards? What are the mystery cards? Oh, they're gonna giant this? Is that what they drew? Could be. Two, three. They're miles off a Chandra. Let me take the go for the throat. And let's see if this attack goes through. If it does, we're safe to play the Scourge. If not, then it will get abraded. They should just abrade this though. Well, we can't activate it. I think. Maybe they'll loot away the Chandra first. I can't see them keeping it, given them only having 3 lands in play. Ah, yeah. But now, either way, we're still fine to play this out. Okay. We are on 9, so you know. Shadow Mortality almost ready to roll. Still expect them to lead the Challenger here first. I think that Orgay's going to do this, so she probably should have done it before they braid just in case. But they draw. So they have 2 draw steps to draw down the Scourge. Grabbing the Shadow is not very cool. But that does power up the Scourge. Ooh, they drew into go for this, right? Okay. We can kind of live with that. Well, I mean, we're in top now, of course. What am I saying? And we both have a man land. I'm on 9. I'm gonna untap to get extra damage here, I think. I'm not punished. Okay. In we go. 11. They drew Fatal Push. I'll make this. I'm going to avoid dealing damage to myself with the Silver Springs because we've only got 1 copy of the Shadow and it's already in the graveyard. They're at 12, which means if we get a Scourge back, it is now 8-8. This is okay. Attack class. Alright. If they draw dead, they are in huge trouble because now they have only. Oh. I was about to say, they can draw land shoulder. That is a thing. Ooh, this is awkward. We have a claim. Let's not oh, we can give it haste, can't we? And it's a 10-10? I'm not stupid. They have to put the Scourge here. Get 4 damage in, the Knight grows. The battle's going to top deck to be Asphalt. This is how we drew it up when we put Claim of the Fame in the deck. Alright, they're at 6, the Scourge gets traded off. We got a counter here. So. Yeah. It is like you are playing life on the edge a little bit. You're trying to get your life total low, which can obviously be a bit dangerous. What do they got? What do they draw? What do they draw? Let's attack. What do they draw? They drew a land. Oh, they don't. Yeah. Well, that's right here. Let's put some at 1. If we draw a land, we can activate the Hive, which has got Menace. Otherwise, we have them in the Abyss currently, which is kind of cool. Land. Giant. That'll do it. Score 1 for Death Shadow. Sweet. Alright, match number 2. Score 1 for Rakdos Death Shadow. And against the Rakdos Menace as well. Not too shabby. This is an interesting hand. We have a Black Cliffs, which lets us play. The Aghanim Awakening is the second land. We like that. Got Fable, we got Branch Giant. How we drew it up. Ah. Interesting. I think our Soul Scar Mage first. Runs a little bit more utility, we're not doing money. This is the Hogak deck, if you've not seen it yet. Clarion Spirit. Assume no attack there. Okay. I'm gonna hold the Aghanim's Awakening to play with this Knight and something else maybe. And then let's draw our attack. And of course we will stomp the Scaring Spirit. No tokens for you, please. Alright. Alright. This is... Oh, they do get a token here. That's fine, we can live with that. Evening Map Life Source is good for us. So then we get to do this other trick. Which, other than doing a bunch of damage to us, we're gonna Knight the Ebon Legion plus Disarm the Spirit. Don't want them getting tokens. Now, this will also trigger the Knight of the Ebon Legion. We've lost a bunch of life this time. Spiritual there at 16. We've got Scourge online. Do they have a Convoke payoff? That's the actual question. If they have a Convoke payoff, we're in big trouble. They do have a Knight Errant. Oh dear. Okay. 1, 2. That gets some City's Blessing. Well, 4. Oh dear. Well, they've not revealed the... Actually, I don't think you can play Leosaur with Ganther. No, it's red-white mana cost, but it costs hybrid to... yeah, actually... Really. This is currently a 4/4, which at least trade tonight. Or we make Fable try and loot us to some way out. Another line where we make a Night attack. If they want to block this. They don't. So, the idea here is that now this is a 6/6. Is now bigger than the Knight. They're gonna dig for a Leosaur. That is. I'll play the Knight of the Ebon Legion. So there's a haste, maybe we'll play it later. But without a team of Battle Rage, we might struggle to win this one. I'll be honest. Oh, they've got Embereth online as well. Okay. So this blocks here. Embereth means I'm gonna lose these other creatures. Which is tough. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2, 6. That's an Ember 3. Just wait. Ooh, that changes the math. Draw a spell of some description. Maybe you still just need a team of Battle Rage. Is there a way you can get through here? 6, 3. I think we need to add. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, alright. Next game, next game. Alright, 1-1 so far. Third match. Yeah, tough match versus Hogak. They go pretty wide out and obviously can punish you for having a life total drop. Which is what you're trying to do. And then on the other side of that, like we need a battle rage to basically break through there. Something like in the sideboard you consider more either battle ranges or of the flying enchantment. Battle rage is also going to be really good versus like green, for example. Help you push through damage after the first few turns. Okay. There we go. That looks okay. We've got Soul Skull Mages are our only real creature though. A little worried. But Prote's on a 6 as well. I think we keep this. We've got a bunch of interaction if we're playing any other creatures. Even against something like Mono Green, we've got interaction for like behind our house to the back. Ah. That's not what we wanted to see. Oh, Dredge. Interesting. Creeping Chill is such a menace, actually. I think about it. Yeah. Play out Soul Skull Mage. This might be the actual Nightmare matchup. Because Creeping Chill gains them life as well, it also shrinks our, like, Death Shadow style creatures. We need to somehow break through the wall. They're on Soulside Dredge. Yeah, there's Jace as well. If you're just in Dredge, I have roughly infinite videos on a bunch of different variations on it. It's one of my pet decks in the format. I just attack here. You have to break through this extra supply. Also, giving them a free discard is pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you're interested in Soulside Dredge, Blue-Black Dredge, Black-Green Dredge, any mixture of those. In lore or historic, I have a variety of Dredge videos floating about. They're just gonna let it through. I wasn't expecting. I just want to take some damage back. I think what's of value here. I'm gonna say go. I'm gonna try and. Okay, yeah. Should probably have expected the Grizzly Salvage. But I'm surprised I didn't do this from like in mid combat. They hit. Okay, so another Narc Amoeba. Nothing else really of note. No amalgams. No smoke. Silver Moat Ghouls. We're fine. 3 mana. They were playing Jace. Doesn't look like we've got one. I'm gonna Fatal Push one of the Narc Amoebas here. In fact, I'm gonna Fatal Push both of them. Oh wait, I can't do that, obviously. Next time we're looking at these. I'm gonna shoot this down. I was kind of wanting to scry with it, but yeah. We'll see. Ooh. Third line untapped. Go. Could have the Chrissy Salvage. Could have like Otherworldly Gaze. This sure is awkward. We want to get 5, this is also using our graveyard to be able to bring back Roxer. That's what I'm currently looking at. But they're going to do a good job of attacking our life total, but we don't need to necessarily do a lot of damage ourselves. This at least seems to be a relatively slow dredge draw. This is where they're going to have 4th land Jace on 4 and just mill themselves for 15. We're going to be game over, game over. Kind of holding this rebirth for something. Okay, it's pretty unfortunate, but they at least get an enabler off of it with a State Away Finder they can grab. That's an untapped land, which smells like Jace. And they didn't have a 4th land already, maybe. Okay, and there is a Gaze. Yeah. No other, like, graveyard payoffs from the graveyard in the graveyard area. There's a Silver Mogul. So that comes back if they've gained 3 or more life. So, creeping, chill, etc. Upkeep. Yeah, it is. Okay. And there is a creeping chill. Yeah. Books. And Haunted Dead they can now bring back with this land. Presumably, they might have amalgams even in hand that they can recur with it. Yeah, this is a tough spot. Attacking their hand seems pretty reasonable though. I just cannot, under any circumstances, fatal push this. But they're attacking with it, so at least they're not trying to block with it, which is good for us. But you maybe need to put this on defense. I was hoping to be able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Our turn. That's actually pretty decent. We go black, red, we can Croxer. Which is like, okay, whatever. Then because Croxer will trigger Revolt here, we can push the ghouls. Okay, so discarding copy Creepy Chill isn't that bad. That's actually kind of fine. Cancel. I should do this on my end step. I'm gonna hold this back. Basically, with Haunted Dead, if you've got Fatal... cancel. If you've Haunted Dead and you want to bring out Price of Amalgams, you need to do it before end step. Because otherwise they'll trigger on their end step and they won't have them on their turn. I still absolutely want to kill Ghoul or the Flyer. I'm gonna block the Ghoul. Actually. Let's see what they do. Upkeep Gaze. What are we hitting? We're at 12. Okay. Stage in the bin, but they did hit Price of Amalgam finally. That's the first one we've seen, which is very fortunate for us. This is probably a pretty awful matchup. As things go. Push the Flyer block here. Push the Flyer block here. Did you only have 1 card in hand? Either way, I want to kind of push the Flyer. I'll be honest. Was thinking of doing some Malkir Rebirth block here, but it's just super punishing. Life total wise. Obviously the Ghoul can just come back. Okay, claims. 4. They can't bring these back now. Try some weird stuff. There are 19 to be fair. I basically have to let this resolve. There's another prize amalgam. He's not got a card to cash into it right now. Oh, it's a lot more prize amalgams. Okay. How much life can we afford to spend? We basically need to get this out of our hand one way or the other anyway. They don't have 6 damage on board. This is totally reasonable. We're gearing up for a Croxer kill. That should maybe have been Fame on the Soul Scar Mage for 3 more damage. Another 10. Alright, we're at 2. Fully within range of stuff. Let's see what they have in response here, because otherwise they have to pitch that card. Oh. Oh, the ghoul. They can sack it to draw and then bring back Haunted Dead. Oh, jeez. So smart. So, this is also a lethal creeping chill. I guess they're not keeping it in hand. Currently... No, they're bringing back a bunch of prize amalgams on unstep. What do I mean? If it weren't for the horde of prize amalgams, we were in for a shot. Okay. Game 4. L. Alright, we're 1 and 2. Dredge is definitely a tough matchup, but not a common one to be fair. This is fairly rare. Swiss... okay. I dig it. Project to get the Shadow online is going to be enforced. And humans, the matchup. Okay. Well. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I'll get the Soul Scar Mage in combat first, so we're not attacking. And you starting it actually pretty painful here. I'm gonna go ahead and make our other creatures. Does at least make it hard for Thalia to attack. And we'll pass back over. Actually, could be that this deck's better in Best of 3 because there are less just aggro on the key. But, we'll see, we'll see. This has selected Thalia as its weapon. And then Lieutenant. Okay. Creative blocking might be in order. What are your attacks here? Oh, it does become a 3/4, doesn't it? I'm gonna make them sack the bodyguard. Okay. Well, I can not sack the bodyguard, keep a 3/2 in play that can block. We also feed the swarm. You know. If we want to, we can lose a lot of life, get the Shadow Mortality on super early. Have to be a little worried about Brave the Elements to push through damage. Do you finish us off if we get low? When we get low. Okay, cool. There is a sacrifice. They would have blocked us. We're going to take 3. That's all good. Little did they know. They're playing right into our hands. Okay. Yeah. Let's obliterate our life total. So now we have Shadow Mortality, which we should be able to pretty much cast after this turn because they're going to attack us. Oh, okay. Recruitment Officer. Second Tally Lieutenant's rough, to be honest. We take 8, go to 4. But we now have our 2 mana 7/7. So let's see how this works out. Please not a Brutal Cathar on top. Please, please, please not a Brutal Cathar on top. Wait, what? What? Why is this? What? Okay. When you know your own fate, am I right? Okay. Match number 5. This will be the last one. Yeah. That was tough. We have a very, very solid hand here, though we are on the draw. Let's see. If you want to see more of this, especially or if you have any ideas, and want to see some best of 3 with it, then do let me know in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up, all that stuff. What do we got? Den of the Bugbear, Fervent Champion. Yeah. How badly do we want to do that? Let's get some control of the situation. We'll start with the Night of the Ebon Legion and see where we go from here. I didn't say it was going to be to get stomped because I was hoping that it wasn't going to. The idea was that, hey, like, we get to... we shouldn't push this because we can use the push on the giant, maybe? That's actually so bad. Assuming that we kind of need the specific to live. The specific to live, the play with fire is good enough for the giant. Immediately get the opposite of that. It carries up, but all is not lost. Something feels bad about being happy to go Blood Crypt, Shock, Thought Seize You in an aggro deck, but here we are. I don't have a land for the Torbrand. Alright, new game plan. Can't block this. The Swap Spear does not block the monkey well. This is going to be a 2/3 to block the monkey. That's fine. Any blocks? Dude, this needs 3 creatures to attack with. Yeah, we'll shoot the chick. Okay. Yeah. We now have a block for the monkey. There's the giant. Ooh, that's shiny. We maybe get to cash in the Agadeems. I'm a little skeptical, but I think we can get there. No attacks for now. Let's just fade the Torbrand for a bit, shall we? That'd be cool. Wouldn't that be nice for everybody? I'm definitely... I don't feel like shocking the Aghadeem. If we draw the horse, we can play Agadeem's Awakening and go to 8, but otherwise I'm not feeling too great about it. The other thing is that when Torbrand comes down, this actually trades with the Bonefish Giant. Wait, what? We'll take it! There we go! Alright. Nice. That has been Rakdos Shadow. And I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day.